Hey guys, Blake Gillen with Longview Martial Arts Academy here. Of course, I'm here with Mr. Mankata, and we are here on April 13th on a wonderful Monday after our Easter holiday, and we are back in for our red through black belt students where we're finishing up Chung Wu pattern. We're going to get almost to the end. We may end up finishing all the way through, but if we don't finish it all the way today, our last video on next video Thursday, we'll finish up the last couple moves on there. But, of course, for anybody who's missed any of the other Chung Wu workouts that we've been doing, if you missed any of those, I know now because we've been doing these videos for a while, if you wanted to go back and look at some of the older videos, even just to get a good workout in, it's kind of tough to find them in the feed for Facebook. So Facebook, we're still posting them on our members page. So it's a good quick alert to see, oh, the videos are up. But we're also uploading all of our videos onto YouTube. So if you haven't done so already, if you need to go back through older videos, best way to do it, go on YouTube, just search for us as Longview Martial Arts on YouTube, and you'll find our page. All the videos are backlogged and dated by the date. The titles of them are the date we did them and the rank group that they focus on. So whether it's Krav Maga or our adults or our white through yellow belt kids or green through purple belt kids, whatever, they're all listed on there. So it's easy to kind of backlog and you can go back through some of those older workouts. Number one, to get them a good workout drill to do even on off days, but also to kind of backtrack on some of the Chung Wu pattern we've done. So we're going to go to our next phase on Chung Wu pattern. We're going to start a little bit ahead on the pattern. We're going to be starting at our staff block right here, where they do their jump 360 double knife hand. So jump 360, landing double knife hand, stepping to our low knife hand strike, going stepping out, shifting to our back fist low block, and then stepping forward to our spear hand. And this was actually where we left off on our last Chung Wu video that we did. So if you missed any of the parts before that, go back to those old videos. From here, we're going to be going to the next portion of the pattern. We're going to be spinning all the way around to our right side and demonstrating a Sun Tzu block. Now, to do this chamber, we're going to drill this a little different way. As they spin in chamber, how I work them to get their body around is they're going to spin behind and turn all the way to the back of the room. The chamber, they've actually almost already got with their spear hands. All they're going to do is just raise their hands up to the right-hand side and close their fists, and they're right there for that chamber. So let's go back to our spear hand from right here. As I spin, chamber's going behind me right here, and now we're stepping out to a front stance, and we're demonstrating a Sun Tzu block. So I kind of hold the chamber, just go to the front stance right here. The block, my front hand is coming out in front of me like an inner forearm block. It's bringing me straight ahead. The back hand is coming around and meeting at the elbow right there. So hold that front stance, going chamber it up, and just pull through Sun Tzu block. This is the block they're demonstrating going to. So let's jump back to our spear hand, and we're going to go through that. So I like to take that as almost two movements. One is going to be spinning chamber. I want them to hold there for a moment to get that body weight around. Now they can step to their front stance and Sun Tzu block right here. That's going to be the next technique. And again, the reason why we do that hold as I spin, if I just have them spin all the way around and have a close time, is we get a bad front stance. They don't get their weight all the way over. By holding, it lets me actually really focus on getting those hips around, getting that good front stance. The next technique, we're going to be switching hands, and we're going to be demonstrating a crossing block spear. They're going to chamber up by right arm going up, and not exactly a 90, but just kind of bending up forearm, and my left hand's coming out. We're going to step across to our horse stance and just hold that chamber right there. The arm that's bent, my right arm, is going to be coming across in front of me, doing an inner crossing block right here. The other hand, kind of like, it looks very similar to Sun Tzu block, is going to be tucking underneath the elbow. Open those arms up again, and they're going to be pulling in at the same time. Pull in, crossing block. Right there, that's it. So let's go back to our Sun Tzu block here. We open and chamber those hands up. As they step to that horse stance, crossing block up. And this is where it's very important to have them chamber first. If they get that right arm bent, it almost tells them this is the arm that's going to be blocking. My other arm that's straighter can come across and tuck underneath. From here, we're going to be opening up for a back fist beside us. So all you're doing is opening up, back fisting, opposite hand comes to the side right here. Now we're going to follow through with our last two moves that we're going to work for today. It's going to be our two turning side kicks that we're doing to the side. So on the first half of the pattern, we did a turning round kick and then followed up with a spin. This round, it's actually two turning side kicks. We broke these down into the videos. We were doing it when we worked our flying side kick. So they already have some drill work they can work on this. He's going to do a turning side kick for the hand. They just kind of come up to a guard right here. So go ahead and set back to that horse stance on that back fist. So as they do their side kick, just kind of bring the hands up to a guard. Turn and side kick. And they're setting that foot down in front. Now they're going to do another turning side kick. And when they land, this is where it's kind of like at the beginning of our pattern. When they did their round kick, spin, side kick, they landed in a guarding block to the other side. They're going to do almost the same thing. They're going to do that turning side kick, He's going to land in his back stance facing the back, but he's going to have his hands pull right into his chest right here. And the reason is this is chambering up for the move on the other side, which is a X block where they're pushing straight out. So let's go back to that back fist. So we'll do that one again right here. That horse things. So turning side kick 1, setting it down, turning side kick 2, have them land and have those hands in, and then pushing that X block out. And this is where we're going to hold right there for our chum move pattern right there. Let's go ahead and start back up from our spear hand, and we're going to count through that in half again. So right here from our spear hand, spinning all the way around. Remember, first movement, turn and chamber. Let's go back to that spear hand again. I want them to actually hold that. See, they'll eventually go all the way through, but for the drill set, I want them to stop and hold right there. Spin and chamber, and hold that chamber. Now they can step out, Sansu. As they get better with that, they can go straight into the Sansu block. But we want to make sure they get that weight around for that good front stance. Now we chamber up, opening those arms up. Right arm is bent because that's going to be our blocking hand. Step through our horse stance and crossing block. Opening and back fist to the side. Now we're hitting our 2 turning side kicks. Turning to the one side. Ready in 1. Setting it down. On the second one, they're going to land that back stance and have those hands on their shoulders. Turning side kick and land in that chamber. Right there. Now they're ready to fire that X block. Again, as they get better with this, they can fire that X block off pretty quick. But the bad habit that we don't want to see, as they do their second turning side kick, they land and they just kind of have their hands here. This is why it's good to have them drill after that second side kick to land handing those chambers in. Now, I can push out, and over time, let's go back again to that back fist. We'll go into a normal speed, turning side kick. This is what we want the kids to work towards. Turning side kick, setting, turning side kick, they land, and good press right that X block. That's the goal we want them to. But I'm not about rushing through it. I'd rather get a lot of drill work on setting and making sure that X in, and then say, all right, let's see if we can put it together. If you watch them do their pattern, you notice they're just kind of popping their hands up. Have them freeze for a second. Get those chambers in. Fire that X block in. And that's what we're going to carry through for our chum move pattern. There's only 3 moves left, but there's actually a lot of coordination work I want them to work. So we're going to do that. The last 3 moves we'll add in quick on the last video. Now we're going to finish up with their actual workout. So they're going to drill that second half. I want them to drill for about 10 minutes before they do their whole pattern. Just working on that half. They can go more than that. But at least 10 minutes or so, drilling, focusing on just getting that part in. And then they're going to add that into their chum move pattern. Work all the way from the beginning, all the way to that turning side kick and X block, okay? When they're doing the whole pattern, again, I want at least 10 to 15 reps on it, but minimum of 10 minutes working. So if it takes them longer than 10 minutes to do about 15 reps, that's great. If they do their pattern over and over again, and they've done it 15 times, and they only did it for, let's say, 7 minutes only took them, let them do it more reps. Get at least 10 minutes of run through or 15 reps on there, okay? That's where we want them to get on their pattern. The last drill we're going to work is actually going to be a little bit of a balancing drill. So let's come on over to the kicking bar right over here. What we're working on for our sparring sets for our red and brown belts is working on our machine gun round kick. But not just doing a machine gun round kick where they pick up and do it several times. They're actually going to be moving with that round kick. So we're going to warm up after they've done 10 minutes of drill on that second half of the pattern, 10 minutes of run through on their whole pattern. Now they're ready for the machine gun kicks. He's going to warm up doing 50 kicks each leg, but he's going to do them in sets of 25. So 25 machine gun round kicks, and break. We'll just pretend like you got 25. They can jump change, do the other side, 25 on there. Boom, 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 set it down, and then they can jump change and do another set. So they're going to do a total of 50 kicks each leg, just to warm those round kicks up. Now we're going to get to the movement drill. They're going to step away from the bar, okay? And I'm going to give them the same challenge I did for my green, blue, and purple belts. This is actually what we had them working on. I want them to do about 5 minutes where they're just going to machine gun round kick and see how many they can get on that lead leg. So when he picks up right here, we're just doing the guards right here. Let them go for about 5 minutes, just jump changing every time, and just count out how many machine gun round kicks, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can go, I know Mr. Mankata could go for an hour on there, so we're just kind of showing you how to do it. See how many they can get standing steady, but then we're going to get to the scooting drill, and this is where we're actually working on moving with it. So right here, thank you, sir. So he's going to pick up with his lead leg round kick, right? And all he's going to be doing is almost like a hop, but he's not jumping like a rabbit where he's hopping forward. He's kind of sliding. That's it. So with that back foot, it's almost a scoot. Going chamber up right here. It's almost just hopping and scooting in with that lead leg. So the drill we want them to work, they can add the round kick to it in a minute, but I want them to set up a length of a room, okay, or go outside, length of the yard, wherever they've got to work. Even if you're in a small living space right there, you can just do a whole bunch of reps back and forth because this is going to be for time. He's going to get on one side of the room and aim, and he's going to scoot, holding that chamber up, and he's going to go all the way to one side, scooting in, boom, 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 boom. See how long you go? And let's just pretend that's the end of the room. Now he'll switch and he'll go back the other way. Hopping and scooting, and right there. Now, go and go back the other side for me. When they hop and scoot, go and chamber it up. If you notice their knees start dropping down, hop and scoot a little bit, and his knees start dropping down here, this isn't what we want to see. We want to do it keeping that chamber up the whole time. So as he hops and scoots, there you go. Keeping that good round kick up right there. They're going to work that for a 10-minute rep. They're going to do up and down the floor for 10 minutes. So start your timer on there, and they're just going to work up and down the floor doing that machine gun round on there. If they want to start, when they finish that, adding the round kick in as they scoot, that's fine. But we're going to be working that on our Thursday video with the end of our Chum Move pattern. So I would recommend just having them go through that drill set. So just to recap, they're going to do 10 minutes of drill on that new part of Chum Move that we did. Just drilling the new section. 10 minutes or 15 reps of their whole pattern all the way through. We want them to burn out their 50 round kicks on each leg. 25 one, 25 the other, and then go back. 25, 25, and then they're going to get on that hop and scoot drill. And they're going to work that for 10 minutes up and down the floor. So it's a good little burn, good little workout they're going to finish up on there. That's why we're not going to do a lot of fitness or anything like that. If they work that drill correct, they're going to burn those legs and get a good run through. So good little set, and there you go. So get them a good run on their drills. Definitely post your comments and have some fun. When you post a workout video, shows they finish their workout, put the number in the text, how many machine gun round kicks they were able to do without falling over when they were standing still. If they could pick up that leg and got to 25 or 30 round kicks, post a number on there. Not really for competition against anybody else, just something fun to kind of put on for you guys. So get those workouts in, and we will see you on the next video.